Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown talked about the difficulties she faced when she first relocated to North Carolina and how she has been getting constant help to get past at least one of them. As the wife of Kody Brown, she spent almost 30 years in a multiple family. However, Janelle decided to dissolve their spiritual marriage when he stopped putting his family first, and their relationship soured. The Sister Wives Season 19 star has been occupied with her personal life since late 2022. She began concentrating on her health after moving to North Carolina to be nearer to her kids. It's always a struggle to find a good hair person and a good personal trainer when you move to a new town, Janelle remarked in an Instagram story. She conveyed her gratitude for discovering Jared Akers, a personal trainer who has assisted her in reaching her fitness objectives and has helped her stay on course even while traveling. Janelle sent a screenshot of her text exchange with her trainer, in which he asked her if she had any questions and asked about her workouts. Janelle answered, "Nothing is going as planned. I'm glad you gave me some sort of objectives. I appreciate you holding me responsible." Janelle's life has been filled with highs and lows in the 3 years since she and Kody parted ways. She has been devastated by the loss of her adult son, Garrison Brown, but she is resolute in her efforts to reconstruct her life while paying tribute to him. With her newfound resolve and dedication, Janelle is committed to enhancing her fitness regimen and has successfully launched her own company, Tata Farms. She is currently working with Jared after first having trouble finding a qualified fitness instructor, and she is happy with the advancements she has made. Janelle's weight loss has drawn attention from Sister Wives fans, and in recent months, she has received numerous compliments on her glowing skin. She is now ready to go farther with her physical metamorphosis. Janelle is prepared for some tough love to help her reach her weight loss objectives, and she has recruited Jared as her fitness trainer. She appears sincere in wanting to see actual progress and is letting her personal trainer hold her accountable. Janelle is prepared to face challenges as she works toward her ultimate goals of losing weight and being more healthy. Janelle's most recent fitness update demonstrates her heightened commitment to weight loss and better health. She has taken a more methodical and goal-oriented approach, going beyond sporadic attempts. Janelle stays committed to her daily exercises and fitness objectives even when she is on the road. She will have a regular workout schedule when she works with a trainer, which will lead to fewer missed sessions and increased motivation. To reach her long-term health goals, the Sister Wives cast member is committed to shedding pounds and forming enduring habits. Sister Wives has chronicled the Browns' development for 15 years. Sister Spouses began with Kody Brown, his many marriages to Meri, Janelle, and Christine, and their 13 children. Since then, it has examined the family's highs and lows, the fourth marriage to Robin, and the final divorces of the first 3 spouses from Kody. The Sister Wives kept evolving with every marriage breakup. The story started to follow the women's empowerment in their new chapters, now that they were out of the family circumstances. As it enters its 19th season, even more changes are in the works. Janelle Brown is the source of it. Janelle has been portrayed differently in Season 19. She has been working on herself ever since she left the family homestead, sold her share of Coyote Pass, and began her own business in an attempt to find solace after the terrible death of her son. There is a scenario where she departs from Sister Wives on that journey. Janelle has had to endure a challenging period. Lastly, the Brown family discussed Garrison Brown's unexpected death on the television program. Tragic events occurred on March 5, 2024, when Garrison committed suicide. The May 4th episode of the show showed how the Brown family responded to Garrison being gone. According to Janelle, who claimed that they spoke at least 3 times a day, texting him all day long had not been out of the ordinary. She went on to say in the episode, "I knew he was having trouble. Every time I picked up the phone, I made it a point to simply speak with him. And it had nothing to do with anything. I believe he wanted the connection, and I am aware that he was phoning and chatting to his brothers, among other things." However, he stopped messaging the previous evening. She went on to disclose that she was aware of her son's recurrent drinking patterns. Thus, She summoned Hunter and Logan Brown to see how their brother was doing. In the end, Gabriel Brown was the one who revealed Garrison's condition. Last year, Janelle said in an interview with People, "We just had no idea that he was in that place." But he didn't ever express any kind of extreme sad feelings, she added, while she acknowledged that substance misuse was probably a contributing factor in his death. She has made efforts to improve her life since the sorrow of losing her kid, which was quite difficult. By relocating to North Carolina to be nearer to her daughter and grandchildren, she is putting herself first. It turns out that before Garrison's death, his older sister Madison Brush had been attempting to persuade him to migrate to the Tar Heel state in the May 4th episode. "I was attempting to get him to relocate here. We therefore discussed that a lot as we approached it," she disclosed in her confession. "I believe he was just really involved." Janelle and Maddie are now collaborating to launch Tata Farms, a flower farm in North Carolina. This would be a great excuse to put sister wives on hold and concentrate on this new endeavor with objectivity. It's obvious that Janelle will be the one to spearhead the trend of jumping ship as the Brown family begins to disintegrate. Noting that Robin had played a significant role in the family's disintegration, she has distanced herself from many of the poisonous events that were taking place in Flagstaff. She may have to cut off all ties to Kody as she concentrates on constructing a new house in North Carolina. To be safe, Janelle has considered a spiritual divorce from Kody after Meri got one. She wants to feel as though she and her spouse are done for good after 30 years of marriage. She said on Sister Wives, "So just to make sure I'm good, if I were to remarry, maybe it's worth getting a spiritual divorce," even though she doesn't believe another marriage is in the cards. Janelle left Kody in part because of his broken connection with his kids. Anything Kody could do for her was utterly eclipsed by her love and closeness with her kids. She didn't want to spend time with him if he wasn't going to try to patch things up with his kids. On the episode, she said that she wouldn't think about getting back together with him just because he didn't have any relationships with her children. Her children come first. She will do the same if the children are out on Sister Wives. Or perhaps a spin-off from North Carolina is in the works. Before her son Robert Garrison Brown committed suicide in March 2024, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown acknowledged that she was aware of his mental health issues. In the Sunday, May 4th episode of Sister Wives, the 55-year-old TLC celebrity talked candidly about the day before she and her ex-husband Kody Brown's 25-year-old son passed away, saying it felt like any other day. On March 4th, 2024, Janelle, who claimed to have been traveling back to Flagstaff at the time, was texting all day long with Garrison. She said, "And this was not unusual because he and I probably talked 3 times a day. I always just picked up the phone and made it a point to just chat to him, even though I knew he was having trouble. I simply believe he needed the connection." This was nothing unusual, according to Janelle, even though Garrison finally stopped answering her texts. He had been drinking, and she knew it. As part of the cycle, he would have times of great performance followed by a binge, according to the founders of Tata Farms. At about 8:30 p.m., Janelle said, she went to bed and contacted her sons, Hunter and Logan Brown, whom she has tag-teamed, to see how Garrison was doing. "Will you guys check to see if Garrison will reply to you?" I said. "So they were working on it," she added. "We're on it, Mom," they said. "We'll simply make sure he's okay and check in with him." After falling asleep, Janelle received a call from her son Gabriel Brown informing her that Garrison had passed away on March 5th, 2024. The reality star clarified that Gabriel had located him. He says, "Mom, he's gone." "What do you mean?" "I mean, he's dead," he declared. "He took his own life. I got in the car and drove, though I can't recall what happened for the next few minutes." Later, Janelle revealed to her younger sister Carrie that Garrison had begun drinking as a way to sort of soothe that because he battled anxiety and depression. It became the animal he couldn't get a hold of, though. She went on, "We knew he was in a bad place. He just couldn't keep up with everything, even though we were doing everything we could for him." Shortly after hearing about their son's death on March 5th, 2024, Janelle and Kody, 56, posted a social media statement confirming his demise. "Kody and I regret to inform you of the passing of our lovely son, Robert Garrison Brown," the statement said. For everyone who knew him, he was a source of joy. We shall be left speechless by the void his passing will create in our lives. We kindly ask that you respect our privacy and join us in paying tribute to him. In the year since Garrison's passing, Janelle has paid tribute to him on social media. She honored her son on the day that he would have turned 27 on April 10th. What a strange day. I have millions of pictures of you, and you look so alive. She posted on Instagram, I sometimes forget I won't see you again. And then, I remember. Grief is so weird. I've enjoyed every memory of you that friends and family have shared. Additionally, the clip from the county fair really captures who you were, so I had to share it again. Until we cross paths again, my love. When Sister Wives' 19th season premiered in April 2025, none anticipated how much of the Brown family's actual hardships would be featured. Unfortunately, while the cameras were rolling, one of the family's most trying times occurred. Garrison, the son of Janelle and Kody Brown, committed suicide in March 2024. His younger brother, Gabriel, found him in his home. On Sister Wives, a number of his siblings, parents, and bonus moms talked about the consequences of his death. Christine Brown used the brief but moving phrase "to the stars" in one scene from a season 19 episode to describe how she made sure Garrison was seen and his legacy was remembered at his private funeral. This is the significance of Christine's and the family's numerous tributes to Garrison. At Garrison Brown's burial, Christine Brown recited the poem, To the Stars, Dragonheart. In Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 23, the family finally had a chance to discuss Garrison's passing. They described how they found out he committed suicide, with Janelle revealing that she instructed her sons, Logan and Hunter, to look for him as she went to bed. She also mentioned that when she awoke, her son Gabriel informed her, Mom, he's gone. In a different scene, Christine spoke about Garrison's private funeral, which took place on March 9, 2025, for days prior to his body being discovered. As she said in an open interview, the service was as beautiful as it could be. I got to talk about when he was a little kid and his love of fires and traveling in his stars, Christine said. At the conclusion of her homage to Garrison, Christine stated that she was taking care of his funeral as best she could. She claimed to be fine until she turned to face her daughter, Michael T. Padrone, and said a line from the 1996 movie Dragonheart, which starred Dennis Quaid and Sean Connery as Draco's voice. Christine reminded herself where she can talk to Garrison going ahead by using Draco's final remarks to Dennis's character, Bowen. The dragon dies at the end of the movie, she clarified. The dragon, Draco, transforms into the constellation. When we want to look for him again, we look to the stars, is the final phrase. One of Garrison Brown's favorite films was Dragonheart. When Christine shared her comment about Garrison, she said that the phrase, to the stars, was very important to the Brown family. One of the war veterans' favorite films was this one. The Last Dragon, Draco, and a disillusioned dragon-slaying knight must work together to stop a villainous ruler who has been given half immortality in this fantasy movie. One of Sean's most famous parts was in the movie. He passed away in October 2020. For Garrison, several Brown family members received tattoos. Many of Garrison's family members discovered ways to make sure his legacy endured after his passing. In a June 2024 Instagram post, Gabe displayed a portion of his tattoo for Garrison, which said, To the Stars. She acknowledged that many of her kids adopted Gabe's tattoo style when a fan asked whether it was his. Many of the kids got a tattoo with some version of that quote, Janelle said via Reddit. It was one of Garrison's favorite movies growing up and even as an adult. Aspen Brown and Peyton Brown have also been spotted sporting a variation of the quote in addition to Gabe. Peyton chose a constellation tattoo, which Christine posted on Instagram in June 2024. Meanwhile, a Reddit user noticed Aspen, who appeared to be following Gabe's instructions, sporting an arm tattoo that said, To the Stars. Janelle Brown reveals if she overcame a major obstacle in North Carolina amid incredible new look. You won't believe what she said. Introduction. The Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has been captivating fans lately with her incredible transformation and new look. But there's more to her story than just her stunning appearance. As Janelle steps into a new chapter of her life in North Carolina, many are wondering if she's truly overcome the major obstacles that once held her back. Is this new, confident Janelle the result of a personal breakthrough? Or has she simply mastered the art of putting on a brave face for the cameras? In this deep dive, we'll unravel Janelle's incredible journey of self-discovery, her new life in North Carolina, and the major obstacles she's been facing behind the scenes. And trust us, what Janelle reveals will leave you shocked and inspired. Chapter 1. The Major Obstacle, a deep dive into Janelle's past struggles. Janelle Brown's life hasn't always been easy. For years, fans watched her navigate the complex world of polygamy, juggling relationships with Kody Brown and her sister wives. But behind the scenes, there were struggles that went beyond the camera's reach. Janelle's relationship with Kody had always been a roller coaster, with tension building over the years. Her emotional well-being took a major hit when she saw how her family dynamic was affecting her happiness. But what was the turning point? Was it Kody's detachment, her struggle to find her own identity, or perhaps the stress of constantly being under the public eye? One thing is for sure, Janelle was facing a huge obstacle, one that had the potential to change the course of her life forever. What Janelle said about overcoming this obstacle. In an exclusive interview, Janelle opened up about her life-altering decision to move to North Carolina, leaving behind the familiar chaos of Arizona and Coyote Pass. It wasn't just a physical move, she shared. It was a move towards something I knew I needed: peace, self-love, and a fresh start. Fans were stunned by her raw honesty as Janelle revealed that it wasn't just the physical environment that needed to change, but her mental and emotional state as well. For the longest time, I felt like I was living in someone else's shadow. I wasn't just struggling with Kody's neglect, but with the constant comparison to my sister wives, Janelle admitted. North Carolina has given me the space to find out who I really am outside of my marriage, outside of my family. I needed to relearn how to be me again. Chapter 2. Janelle's incredible new look. The transformation of a lifetime. When Janelle first appeared on Sister Wives, fans were introduced to a woman who had a more reserved, down-to-earth vibe. But the Janelle we're seeing now is nothing like the one we saw back in the early seasons of the show. Her newfound confidence and stunning new look are proof that she's been taking good care of herself, inside and out. Janelle's recent Instagram posts have left fans in awe of her transformation. The pictures showcase her glowing skin, radiant smile, and a more fashionable, put-together appearance than ever before. Gone are the days of frumpy sweaters and heavy layers. Janelle is now sporting bold outfits, a new hairstyle, and a fresh, vibrant look that's turning heads everywhere she goes. What Janelle reveals about her new look. In a candid Instagram post, Janelle shared the inspiration behind her incredible new look. This transformation isn't just about my outward appearance, she explained. It's about reclaiming my power, finding my strength, and embracing my beauty at every stage of my life. Her fans couldn't get enough, and many have praised her for her courage and honesty. Janelle's confidence radiates in every photo, and it's clear that this new chapter of her life is giving her a chance to finally shine. I'm learning to love myself in ways I never thought possible, she added. This is just the beginning of my new journey. Chapter 3. Moving to North Carolina. Is this the fresh start Janelle needed? Janelle's decision to move to North Carolina raised many eyebrows, and fans couldn't help but speculate on what this move meant for her future. Was it a break from Kody? A way to escape the drama of Coyote Pass? Or was there a deeper, more personal reason behind the move? In a heartfelt post, Janelle explained the real reason behind her relocation. I needed a change. I needed a place that felt like home, a place where I could grow and explore new possibilities. North Carolina gave me that. It's not just about escaping my past, it's about creating something new. Her new life in North Carolina has given Janelle the opportunity to pursue her dreams in ways she never could before. With the stress of polygamy and family obligations behind her, Janelle is focusing on herself for the first time in years. What Janelle's fans are saying. Since moving to North Carolina, Janelle has received an outpouring of support from her fans. We're so proud of you, Janelle. You've always been an inspiration, but seeing you find your happiness and strength is truly amazing, one fan commented. Another wrote, Janelle, you're living proof that it's never too late to start over and take control of your life. We're cheering you on. Chapter 4. Janelle's relationship with Kody. What does the future hold? Of course, no story about Janelle Brown would be complete without addressing her relationship with Kody. As fans know, their relationship has been on the rocks for years, with Kody's emotional neglect and Janelle's growing dissatisfaction taking a toll on their bond. In her recent interviews, Janelle has been candid about where she stands with Kody. I'm not sure what the future holds for Kody and me, she said. We're in different places in our lives, and it's become clear that we want different things. But I'm not afraid of what's next. I'm focused on myself now.